You know it's cold when you've got the heater in the garage to do a car video, right?
Right.
All right, we passed 50,000 views. Thank you very much. What do people need to do?
Subscribe to our channel.
And hit the like button,
Hit the
please,
like button, yes.
so we can have more fun with the Mercedes. And the reason why this channel exists, the 2001 Lexus LS430, which has a very important thing done to it. What did we do? Any idea?
We had the timing belt changed. Woo! So
And-
we'll run another 100,000.
You know, it's kind of like having the furnace done or the roof done on your house, because it's not fun. It's not a trip to Hawaii or Cuba. It's just something you got to do in order to make it work. And that's what we did. It was the timing belt, the water pump, the pulley system. And did we go to the dealership?
No.
No, we did not.
Turn on the seat warmer too, of course, because it is cold.
Of course. All right. So, well, as the seat moves forward, it's very nice, isn't it? Okay. Everything seems to be running just fine. Why don't you open up the hood? Okay. Do you know how to open up the hood?
I do, but I can't see where the thing is to open it because it's too dark.
Oh, man.
Light.
All right.
There we go.
Where do you open?
Oh, that's the trunk. Oh, what's down here? There we go.
There we go. Start it up. That was a quick start. Excellent. Come on out. Well, it sounds as quiet as ever.
Yes.
All right. Do you notice anything different?
Do I notice anything different?
Don't get too close. There's nothing different. It's all hidden. The only thing that's different is we now know when we need to change it again, which is, you know, like 95,000 miles or 8 years. So it's a while. It's a while before we have to do it again. And this means two things. We invested in the car because it wasn't cheap, right? And we believe that it'll actually survive longer than another year, knock on wood. You haven't
Which
seen...
means we'll hit our 500K by the next time we have to change it.
Right, should be like 560,000, whatever. All right, now we need to see the bill. That's a kerosene heater with a real flame that's not throwing a lot of heat. All right, Amy hasn't seen the bill yet, have you?
No.
Okay.
You want me to guess?
Yeah, what do you guess?
Oh gosh. $750. I don't know.
No, come on over here, come take a look. I have the bill right on, take a look, it's right there on the hood. Can you see how much that is? So we'll go over it line by line. The actual timing belt was 1,120. That's Canadian, right? Then they had to do we did the oil change, which was $100, and then there was the winter tires. So it was 1,020. So if that was American, you wouldn't be that far off.
Yeah, that's right.
So in a way, you were right. How do you feel about that? Is it okay?
Well, that's about half of what we paid for this car.
It is actually, yeah.
Yeah, but you know, it's worth it. It's a good investment because this car is going to last us at least another 5 years, I'm guessing.
Wow, that's optimistic. Are you going to really want to drive it for 5 years?
Maybe not, but I think it'll go for another 5 years.
Well, it's in good shape. There's one, you know, we did the important stuff first, the mechanical stuff. Now we have to take care of things like rust that we have and the color or discoloration of the passenger side door that drives us all crazy. And then there's the scratches that I did that we don't want to talk about. Shh. You're right, but it costs about half. But the idea is it was only $3,000 Canadian, $2,200 American when we bought it, right?
Yes.
So is it okay that we did that?
Yeah,
I'm not in the doghouse?
No, it has to be done. It has to be done.
All right. So now I'm gonna turn this around, and you're gonna shoot me. Well, I tell people how we found the place to do it.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so how did we find a mechanic to do this job for us?
Well, the first thing we didn't do is go to a dealership. As everybody everywhere says, you go to a dealership, most likely you'll pay too much, and they'll find other things wrong. If the car is 20 years old, come on, they're just going to be looking at you like this is going to be my vacation money. So what I did was go on a Facebook group for local Lexus owners, right? And I said, hey guys, who do you go to? And actually I did say, hey guys, because it was all dudes, let's be honest. But hey people, where do you go to when you need to get your car fixed? It's not the dealership, like say it's out of warranty. And I got a list of 5 local mechanics who people suggested were good. Now, some of those might have been the actual places themselves, or the people who work there or own the shop, and saying, hey, do this. But what I did was then message about 4 of them. Only one responded on Facebook. And the one that responded is the one I went to. And turns out he is a former Lexus dealership mechanic. He was a technician there at the local Lexus dealership, and he just set up shop on his own. And when I asked him, hey, this is what I need to do, he was like, first off, I just did one the other day, so I know what I'm doing. And that was important. I didn't want to go to some place that had never done the timing belt and water pump before in the car. And secondly, he said, it is going to be $1,120. And then when I got the bill, it was 1,120 Canadian dollars. So really, we're talking about 850 US, which from what I can read is a decent deal, because that was parts and labor. He showed me the part, the timing belt. I had no idea when it had been replaced, because the previous owner didn't keep any records. I have 0 maintenance record on this car, like not a single one, except for those that we've done. So he said it was actually pretty good. He had just replaced one, like I said, with 200,000 kilometers or 120,000 miles on it. He showed it to me, and it was still pretty good, although it had some cracks. This one looked like it hadn't had that many miles on it. So who knows how many it had had. But I just looked at the mileage and realized that if you divided by 95,000 miles, it was due for a change. And really, for about the last 8,000 miles, I've been sweating it, thinking, oh, please don't break, because again, if the timing belt breaks, boom, your engine is dead. So that's how I found it. And, that's the new word of mouth, is going on social media and finding out who'll talk. So not bad, and we're happy with it, because now I'm not going to worry about that. Maybe we can do some of the exterior work to make it pretty for the next 5 years, and what other mechanical things go wrong, because things always go wrong with cars. That's the way it is.